PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front 7-0.
That makes the score SMU 7, Washington State 0.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Well, the big fella's flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge game.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Washington State. Now the important after attempt. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Wazoo offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but said it's third down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The punt team making their way on the field.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. And the game will pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 22.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They feed the fullback this time. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
He's tackled at the 22. 2nd down coming up. Got it.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stop at the 49.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They bring it down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Washington State, 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. Did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Washington State. This quarterback on fire today. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle with the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking for the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ponies. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
That makes the score SMU 41, Washington State 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone.
Washington State Cougars will take over first and 10.
Washington State's offense back on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the Sox are able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Mustangs will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's right. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. How about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The ball is knocked away from him. That ball could bounce anywhere. But a great heads-up play by the returner to be able to avoid a disastrous play and get the recovery.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he'll set up to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Got the first down, now looking for more. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
But here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And in first down, right back to the running game. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Mustangs. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Washington State, 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Caught quickly. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job.
He spins free and he's in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick catch.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Back to throw again. The tight end has got it. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's running out of time here. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Fourth set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door to the first and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They line up on 3rd and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple scores. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good and still trail though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Escapes the pocket. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Finds room at the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
And the Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. The back's got it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's looking deep here. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it on the move. And it's complete downfield. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down, but they're still going to be short. So to bring up a 4th down and a big decision for this offense.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on down.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. SMU offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they were for on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Handoff to the left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
1st and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, SMU, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. They need to score quickly here. Try to dial up some big plays. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Washington State.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
And he pulls in the catch. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down at the 42. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow.